That's the blockchain.
Hey, what do you say?
What's the thing I'm talking about? One proton can
that's just
communicate. Quantum.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's string. Is that string theory? He's talking about dog string theory. Yet.
Oh my God.
I knew Mike Lynch and his next idea was to get us to believe the unbelievable. The entrepreneur who died in a freak yachting disaster has been dubbed the British Bill Gates, but Jonathan Margolis, who knew him well, says he was a fascinating man obsessed with the science of probability, and his next project was to make us believe the unbelievable.
Okay, so the name of the boat was the Bayesian. That's what's going to be related to this, because it's like a mathematical...
We learned this last time.
So I think I can see where this might be going.
You would not seeing where this is going. And I don't think anyone in chat is seeing. I want you to guess now. What do you think he thinks the unbelievable is?
I think it's like the Prestige. Have you watched that?
Oh yeah, there's
where the
two
time
of
machine that clones him.
Time travel is as ludicrous as what is coming up.
Okay, it's not that. It's not cloning.
What?
Atlantis.
We'll see.
What is Atlantis? It's going to be Atlantis.
It's not. So just under 10 weeks ago, 59-year-old Mike Lynch was on trial in San Francisco on 17 charges of fraud. He was almost guaranteed to receive a 25-year sentence. He was terrified that he would die in U.S. prison.
Not because he was guilty.
So then he got set free, whatever. I'm not going to read the whole thing. And then this month, the tech tycoon took his family, friends, and lawyers for further celebrations on a Mediterranean cruise. It sank violently and he died. So let me
in a freak violent squall.
What
the hell is a squall?
To what the actual, where it gets really...
yeah, we did. We covered this yesterday.
Bayesian? Very juicy. No, okay. Dubbed the British Bill Gates, Lynch sounds to many like a major league nerd. However, I can vouch for a very different Lynch. I've been in touch with him since 2016 and found him not just almost alarmingly straightforward and honest, but very amusing. Extraordinarily
erudite.
Don't know what that means. In everything from technology to classic cultures and unexpectedly unorthodox in his views on science. This is how I came to be in...
I can breathe water was one of his views.
Well, this is it. This is how I came to be in his Pall Mall office 8 years ago for a sparkling one-to-one meeting cum tutorial.
Wait, you were in his office? For a one-to-one cum tutorial.
On a one-to-one cum tutorial.
Are you talking about?
Crazy.
With that guy, there are so many hotter tech billionaires than this man.
But on the subject of not technology, not his already mounting legal problems, but dogs.
What the
Michael
fuck is
Lynch
this?
had contacted me.
How is this news? Who's publishing the schizophrenic rants of some random guy? I met him for a cum tutorial and we talked about dogs.
This is the Independent. Mike Lynch had contacted me about a column I wrote for many years in the Financial Times. He knew that I was interested in fringe science. I once wrote a book on Uri Geller. Is that you? Either
fake magician,
and that we'd been at the same Essex school, but I hadn't known each other at the time. Lynch therefore decided that I was the person to talk to about helping him set up a research project into the sixth sense of dogs. It was a subject that fascinated him. Lynch explained that he was convinced dogs have a hitherto unexplained sixth sense, that they really do know things without conventional sensual input.
This guy wants to fuck dogs.
He wants to fuck dogs.
What's a sexual input for a dog? Sensual input for a dog.
For example, they seem to know if you're on your way home, even if you're miles away. I've done this in formal experiments many times, he told me. I'll get on the train in London for our house in Suffolk, and at the exact second, they will get excited. My wife and I have ruled out many possible clues as we can.
No, this is not the thing. Your wife knows you're coming home, and
She
they
reacts.
fucking read the room. Yeah. Your wife's not a poker player, dude. She's not hiding these things from your dog.
Yeah, exactly. She probably goes up and goes, oh, Daddy's coming home. Daddy's coming home. She noted that the moment they
also, you guys are British. You're probably grunting at each other the whole time. He's like, you talk like dogs anyway.
She'll note the moment they start barking, and it will match up with me stepping onto the train. How does she know? Like, it's crazy.
No, what the dog notices is that whenever she's on the phone at a certain time of the night means that he's coming back.
Yes. Yes,
Like,
you are right.
what do you mean? How does she know?
Yes.
It's because she's talking to him.
Yeah, and the dogs can probably hear his voice because they have the best hearing. And they're like, oh, on the phone, and the dogs can hear you.
That
And they're
is
getting
so cute.
excited.
If he killed himself for whatever this is, that's amazing.
The problem was, he went on to explain that the experimental work that had been done in this area was flawed. For his next big project, he wanted to fund some proper, rigorous, incontestable research. So this was his next big project, Alexa.
And they wanted to stop him.
And they killed him a water spout.
Big cat.
Killed him. Killed him before he could expose.
Database of psychic dogs. This is amazing. This is what billionaires should be doing. Like, I hate the Elon Musk stuff because he just wants people to like him. He's such a nerd.
Yeah. But this is amazing.
This guy's just like, I actually care about something. And it's insane, but I have enough money to do something about it.
Yeah.
Elon Musk's like, oh, will you like me if I go to the moon? Will you like me if I post a lot of tweets?
Does anyone know what the captain of this boat looked like? If he had any whiskers?
Oh, captain.
Captain.
It rolls off the tongue.
I'm not a parapsychologist or a paranormalist, he told me. I don't believe in auras or energies or anything weird. I
just think dogs are magic.
I just think dogs are magic, yeah. I'm firmly entrenched in science. I know this is controversial, but there's an effect out there that needs explaining.
He's so
Why
cute.
are dogs the goodest boys? Why are dogs the goodest boys? Why do I want to pat them? Why are they so cute?
I love dogs.
The dog effect.
This is actually, like, before he's just some random billionaire who died on a yacht, I'm like, I don't give a shit.
No, but I
like good riddance, who cares? I'm so sad that he died.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know.
I want someone to do research on this. As the first step,
Bring him back.
As a first step, he wanted me to write a column inviting people to describe their experiences with the dog's sixth sense, and then to help him launch a dedicated website for them to post their accounts.
That's not
that way. We
science,
build a database of supposedly psychic dogs to work with.
I hate this. He's like, you've got enough money to get scientists to do this. Why are you planning out the research? This is like the shittest research ever. What if I send out an online survey? Then we can get to the bottom of it.
We discussed the possible names of the website and how we get together to discuss the next step. It was about to go off with David Cameron on a trade mission. I was living in New York at the time, so diaries needed coordinating. Does he conclude?
Wait. We just keep reading this. This is amazing. It wasn't what I had expected, but I found him fascinating. Actually, you do my voices.
It wasn't what I had expected, but I found him fascinating, especially as he rattled through his theories further for nearly 90 minutes. He was an inspiring teacher with a big brain and was patient when I lagged behind or got the wrong end of the stick.
What does that mean? Did he hit him?
He treats him like a dog. Dogs are incredibly good at reading people's emotions, he said. The key thing is that dogs are unusual among creatures in that they have mirror neurons. Is this like what's that? The chained protons? Wired protons?
That's a blockchain.
That's a blockchain.
Hey, what do you say?
What's the thing I'm talking about? One proton can communicate. Quantum.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's string. Is that string theory? He's talking about dog string theory. This is cool.
No, he's talking about superposition.
Superposition. Entanglement is what I'm talking about.
Entanglement. That's quantum.
Yeah.
These are the neurons in the brain that put you in someone else's shoes. Mirror neurons. Come on, bro. I hate psychology so much. There's actually a neuron that does your empathy. It's like,
if I hit my hand with a hammer, you'll wince. It's the basis of empathy. Yeah, but that's not because of this mirror neuron.
And also, like, no other creature has that. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. If I hit my head in the hammer in front of a pig, they would be like, what the? That must hurt.
I mean,
I'm scared.
Yeah.
What do you mean dogs are the only animals that feel empathy?
Yeah.
Have you seen a baboon? No. Yeah, a tiger wipe out a whole clan of baboons and then take the baby on as their own? Why would they do that?
Because they want
because they got mirror neurons.
No, because they want the baboon to grow bigger so they can eat it. It's an investment. Buy low, sell high.
True.
Come on. I've seen pigs do the what the expression.
Yeah, all that like.
Have you ever seen a kangaroo feel empathy?
Kangaroos are really dumb.
They're really dumb.
They're probably some of the dumbest animals I've encountered.
Yeah. That makes it possible for children around 2.5 to learn to lie. Deceit is fascinating because to be deceitful, you have to realize that not everyone has the same information you have. So it's a major step and a highly intelligent function. Dogs run a model in their mind of what it's like to be you or another dog. This is how they become pack
Dogs
animals.
are pretty amazing. Have you seen those videos on Twitter that keep coming up of the Chinese guy with the dog that he keeps blaming for stuff?
No.
So good. It's awful.
This
guy, he lives with his mum. I don't know if you guys can find it, actually, because it's going to be really hard to find. I have to search through Twitter. I think this guy lives Xiaopang. Is that what it's called?
You always say something's hard to find, but there's like 30 people in chat that know exactly what you're talking about.
It's so good. It's so good.
What does he do?
So he just he frames the dog for different crimes and then yells to the woman, and the dog completely understands what's going on and he gets so angry.
Oh,
it's
that's
so funny and so cruel.
Wait, the dog gets angry at him?
Yes. Okay. I don't know which one to click on. They're all very good.
Oh, I've had Instagram. Go to TikTok then.
TikTok's going to do the same thing to us, won't it? It's the funniest shit.
That big. Can you refresh chat as well?
Look at this. He just starts yelling. He keeps looking back and he's like, please, no.
Oh.
And then she yells at him.
Oh, this is so mean.
Shut up. He's so cool. And you can see, like, there's so many ones where he, like, starts doing it and he realizes what's going on. I don't know. Oh, I love this. Anyway, this makes sense for the theory because they fully understand that this woman doesn't know what has transpired in this room. In her imagination, I could have done this without permission.
Yep.
And this guy's with me.
And also the dog, the fact that it wasn't barking at her, shouting at him. He was like, no, I'm going to shout at this guy because he's the one that put me in this position.
He's lying. I know that he's lying.
This is unjust.
Yeah. I go back. Yeah. So I understand. I understand the theory. This is a setup. I was framed.
He said that with this way he could show or not that dogs are Bayesian calculators.
You're an idiot. I mean, what I love about billionaires so much is that there's no reason they should exist.
Is this why he named it Bayesian?
Probably.
Because of his connection with the dogs.
But it's the same kind of it's the same Elon Musk thing. Where you've got billionaires in a system where they shouldn't exist, but they only exist because capitalism is up and flawed. So people get to this position and then they just assume that they know stuff, that they must have gotten here because they're like uniquely smart or something. Yeah. And then they just like pick like, I don't know. When I was in year 12, I'd read Wikipedia articles and then I'd be like, oh, I know what quantum physics is. Like, I know this stuff just because you have an interest in something. And it's so funny. It's exactly the same as Elon Musk, where he's just like, yeah, I'm just super into like Bayesian calculators now. It's just a thing I like. And I'm going to name everything over this theory. It's like, you know nothing about this.
Lostophilus said, what is the name of this article? I don't know. I can't even scroll up anymore.
Mike Lynch, independent.uk, Mike Lynch dead.
Mike Lynch dead, dog conspiracy, something. Yeah, that's the name of the article, if you want to read it.
Where are we?
I want to hear the...
Right. You would show or not that dogs are Bayesian calculators. Sorry, you got it.
Bayesian calculators. Bayesian logic is the kind of magical thinking in a way because it's so much more subtle and complex than classic logic. What dogs do in their Bayesian ways is you use intuition, see data in a different way. But this is not magic. It's science, and it's going to lead a few now to astonishing developments in AI.
That is sick. If we crack AI thanks to dog brain.
Then maybe this is why they killed him.
But people want AI.
Yeah, but maybe someone doesn't want AI.
And then do the experiment themselves.
Yeah.
That's smart.
And they're going to sink his boat, which is named after this theory and his connection to dogs. Just chat. If anyone sees, the rise of AI based on dog brain, we know that this was a job, was an assassination.
We know that this was a job.
Regarded by many in both academia and business as a tech genius, it's why in 2011 his tech company Autonomy sold for $11.7 billion to the fading computer giant HP. We already know all this. Is anything else about dogs? We'll just read the last article. Smart ass question. Sorry, my friend wrote back. But with all the money in the world, why does an expert on predicting natural events sleep with friends and family on a boat when the weather is
True. Pretty crazy.
I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of
I mean, I think that's beautiful.
there's a lot of funny
but
coincidences.
Also, it's funny that all of this is Alex ordering chicken. Who are you?
Who are you?
Wait,
Josh?
what is this?
Wait, no. He could have the dog brain.
Wait, do you have are you a Bayesian calculator?
Are you a Bayesian? What the?
How do you know that I'm ordering chicken?
I mean, there's not that you got probably 3 meats to choose from that Alexa can afford.
Yeah.
So
I can't get lobster.
You got lucky. You got lucky that he is ordering chicken.
It's a 1/3 chance.
Did well.
No, I got chicken, pork, beef, fish, prawns.
You would not be. You're not ordering fish or prawns. You know that guy. You're not that guy, Alexa. Curry
you
goat.
got me. You got me.
Yeah, he was ordering chicken. Dog brain.
Dog brain.
All right. Now I think the next article might be mine as well.